Private members' business, notice number 1, for a motion in relation to the cost of living and inflation.
Member for Fowler. I move the motion relating to the cost of living and inflation in the terms in which it appears on the notice paper. Deputy Speaker, this week a young constituent named Kimberly shared her family's cost of living challenges. The energy bill has tripled from around $400 to $1,200 a quarter. The car insurance has gone up by 25% and the family has 2 cars. The rent has increased as well. Groceries, fuel and tolls are also on the up. Kimberly works part-time and studies, and she's grateful to be able to support her family, but I can't help but notice the worry in her voice. Then there's Carolyn Georges, a mother from Wakeley in my electorate. She wrote that her family is being stretched to breaking point. Her mortgage has gone up again. Groceries keep climbing. Power bills keep climbing. She told me that at the end of each month, she sits at the kitchen table, calculator in hand, trying to decide which bill gets paid first, the registration or the groceries, the gas or the mortgage. And she said something that really struck me. We're not asking for handouts, just understanding real help, real government policies that make a difference. And James from Liverpool messaged me saying, please Dai, it's all about the cost of living. And the cost of living comes down to one thing, the cost of energy. Deputy Speaker, when you hear stories like this, you cannot help but ask, what are we actually doing in this place to make life easier for families in Fowler and southwest Sydney and probably across Australia? The increasing number of batteries that the government keeps on boasting about, the last I heard was around 250,000 installed, is not the answer to these families' struggles nor the sugar hit rebates. Families who feel that despite doing everything right, working hard, studying, paying their taxes, they're still falling behind. It isn't just households. Our small businesses and the industrial engine of our electorate are redlining. From the cafes in Cabramatta to the manufacturers in Wetherill Park, I hear the same thing. The cost of doing business is becoming impossible. When a local manufacturer sees their electricity costs doubled and their overheads skyrocket, they just don't absorb it. They cut staff, they reduce hours, or, heartbreakingly, they shut down. Make no mistake, small business is the lifeblood of Fowler, and manufacturing is our backbone. If these engines fail, the entire machine stalls, and the repercussions will be felt for a generation. We are losing the local employers and the very foundation of our community's prosperity. You know, when ordinary Australians see or listen to what we do in this House, they don't see a solution, they see a stage. While many of our leaders deliver media-grabbing performances at the dispatch box in the House, real lives in the real world are falling apart. While our government is busy managing the optics and worrying about their next 30 seconds grab, my constituents are managing the crumbs left in their bank accounts. People are sick of performance. They're frustrated, angry and disillusioned and worried. And they're tired of hearing the economy is resilient when they're skipping meals to pay their rent. In Fowler, many of our households are large, multi-generational families. There is no saving cushion. Every policy failure hits their kitchen table tomorrow. That is why I hold my Bring Your Bill days. I see the invoices for tolls, water, energy and gas. I see the math that doesn't add up. These are proud, hard-working people. They don't want a government that treats their suffering like a PR problem to be managed. As we approach the May 2026 budget, the government needs to step off the stage and do some actual work. Stop the red tape that is strangling our small business owners and manufacturers. I have heard this so often from successive governments, yet nothing seems to change. Instead of reducing red tapes, they've added more hurdles, green tapes and more taxes. Deliver reliable energy that doesn't treat a basic utility like a luxury. It's not just about installing home batteries for those who can afford it, but real structural energy policy changes so people like Kimberly, Caroline and James don't have to face the threefold increases in their energy bills. Stop the wasteful spending on pet projects that fuel the very inflation hurting our families. Behind every interest rate rise and every percentage point of inflation is a real family and a real business owner suffering. I have stood here since 2022 raising these alarms. I will keep standing here until the government stops acting and start governing for the people of Fowler and Australia. Our country's engine is stalling, Deputy Speaker. It's time to stop the show and start the repairs. Thank you.